are the 9 positions that are going to be elected at the village level. So after electing those 9 people are the ones who make up the parish council of the youth in that particular parish. For example, if you have 5 villages in that particular parish, we make people from all those 5 villages come together. The 9 people who have been elected at the village come together and elect at the parish and elect people of the parish executive committee of the youth council in that parish. And those other people, those 9 people become the parish youth council executive member of your parish. So if you are not part of the election process at village level, you are not going to be counted. I therefore call upon all youth and all young people all over the country, Uganda, to come and be counted amongst the people who want change and who want to change the leadership of this country so that it becomes the leadership for the people and by the people. That means we must all be part of the village elections. Participate as a candidate, or you can participate as a voter. You can also participate as a campaigner so that you are counted. At the parish level, these people are also the 9 that are elected at the parish level make up the committee for make up the council for the sub-county level. When the sub-county level sits, we elect the sub-county executive committee, still of the 9 people. But we all know that in the sub-county local government council, we have youth representatives who are councillors. So those people are also elected at that point. Thereafter, we get the executive, we get the district youth council from the three people, the chairperson of every sub-county, the secretary for female affairs of every sub-county, and secretary for finance of every sub-county make up what we call the district youth council. This district youth council sits and votes its executive members who also have those 9 positions I mentioned at the village level. But we also have councillors that represent young people in the local government council at the district level. Those people are also elected at that level. After making up the district council executive, we go to the national youth council, and the national youth council is made up of the chairperson of every district in this country, Uganda, the secretary for female affairs of every district in this country, Uganda, and secretary for finance of every district in Uganda. Those 3 make up the National Youth Council. But we also have young people who are in institutions. Those people are called, we get RUSA representatives from the National Students Association, Uganda National Students Association. These also are represented in the National Youth Council, and these are the voters who vote the National Executive Youth Council. After voting for the Youth Council as the executive, we have 11 positions at the National Youth Council executive. These other 2 who are added to the other 9 are secretary for legal affairs and secretary for external affairs. But we also know that we have members of parliament that represent the young people in the parliament of Uganda. So the National Youth Council votes for the national female youth MP of this country, who must be female. But also we have regional youth members of parliament. The East has a member of parliament, the West Central, and the North. So the people who form the district youth council, every district youth council makes up the team that votes for the regional youth MPs. Every district in that region makes up. So that is the composition, or that is what we call the youth structure, and that makes up the National Youth Council. But if you've really understood me so well, if you are not part of this election at the village level, you may not have chance to be part and parcel of this election at any higher level. So we encourage every young person, have your voice, come and contest, come and be voted for, or come and vote for this election. With that, I think as the coordinators and the people in the press, I pray that you continue circulating this information. please give more light to this election. One of the reasons young people have not been participating in this election because it has been shadowed. It has not been given light. But as the People Power movement, who believe that the youth can also take charge of this country, we come here today to shine more light on this election and also call upon each and every young person to be part and parcel of this election. All those contesting for open positions, please work in hand with the young people to ensure that we win these elections and we win them in very big percentages. Thank you very much. I think that is the youth election we are going in for. I'm now requesting at this juncture, I request my fellow coordinators to come in and say something about the unveil and also about the work the youth coordinators are expected. The youth coordinators are expected to do, and also everyone what will their role be. People are asking for the Uganda. We shall do Uganda after. Let me call my comrades to come in and say, I remain Natami Maria Ledokowaska. I'm the National Youth Coordinator in charge of Eastern Region, and I reside and stay in Yajja, Usoga. Thank you very much for God and my. At this juncture, allow me to call upon Council Sas Marvin, the Youth Coordinator in charge of Western Region, to also give a word.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, Council.
Like I've been introduced, my name is Council Sas Marvin. I am a lawyer. I am also the Deputy National Coordinator of the People Power Youth Wing in charge of Western Uganda. I don't want to talk about so many things, but to add on to what Comrade Maria has already communicated, there's something that you need to know about what qualifies you to participate in this election. Yeah? The Electoral Commission released guidelines in which they clarified on the qualifications someone needs. So just because you're a young person, for example, does not mean that you automatically qualify to stand in this election. Qualification number one, you must be a Ugandan. Qualification number two, you must be a Ugandan citizen, but you must also be 18 years and above. Qualification number three, even when you're Ugandan and you're above 18, you must be a registered voter. Now, the EC says that for the level of village election, which is starting on 29th of July, pre-nomination, the EC says you must be a registered voter in the village where you're standing. As you must be registered to vote in the village where you are standing, where you want to contest from. Yeah? We had engagements with the EC about the specific position because it seems that the law does not support such an interpretation. You know, the EC's position is if you are contesting in the village Kamochawan, if you are contesting in Kamochawan, you must be registered to vote in Kamochawan. And we are saying that that may not be the correct interpretation of the law. But you comrades, as you know, in this struggle we have seen that laws are rarely, anything that concerns the opposition, laws are rarely interpreted to favor the what? The opposition. So the EC's position on this particular issue of where should I be registered if I am contesting has been shifting depending on the circumstances and the location. So while in Kampala in the first election, while in Kampala and basically urban areas, while youth would contest for positions even at village level, where they were not necessarily registered to vote from, you will find that in the rural areas, the EC has been misleading people, has been misleading youth, telling them that to contest from there, you must be a registered voter. Now, I think the intention of that misinterpretation may be obvious. Some, yeah, they see people who mainly spend their time in urban areas as more likely to oppose the regime. So when they give that interpretation in the rural areas, what they are saying is that those people who are coming from urban areas should not come to the rural areas and confuse what? And confuse voters and thinking about the opposition. So that explains why the EC has been having different interpretation of this particular requirement that they say you have for being a registered voter in the area where you want to contest. The Constitution gives any youth, just like any other Ugandan, the freedom of movement. Yeah? So you cannot say that you will restrict where I can be when it comes to what? Voting. Voters have free will, free choice to choose if they want to register. I don't care whether Comrade Abuja Moses from Koima has spent all his time in Kampala. If he comes to contest in Korovia, in Bunyoro, if I feel that he's fit for the position he's contesting, I should vote him. You get? But they say that you can only contest in the village when you vote with the what? In other words, they are restricting the pool from which voters of that particular area can think their leaders, and that's how we end up with so many of these problems that we have. But anyway, that's a bit about qualification. Number two, you as our youth coordinator, you are you must realize and understand that the task on your hand is not a very small one. Yeah? Some of you are probably going to contest who are simply going to identify other youth. For example, here I am a few letters, some people actually so the same goes now, if you are not going to contest, but you have to identify who interests certain people that you think are capable in this election, you must understand that the first duty you have, not just as a member of power, but as a Ugandan, is to get those leaders, or is to identify those leaders who are capable and therefore the task at hand. So don't get people because they are your friends, and I'm saying, do not go to identify people who stand for the position just because they can give you some money. Because once they can give you that money, they have all kinds of problems that they are waiting when they are coming. So you have the duty to get the best candidate for whatever position. Okay, as I go into the very told about time, I usually say as I go, you must always remember why you were in the struggle. Either you remember why you were in the struggle, or you ask yourself why you were in the struggle. Because you are going to find so many challenges as coordinators. You're going to run into so many challenges. You're going to have so many arrests, you are going to have so many traffic damages and other things. But the only thing which will give you the struggle is when you keep remembering what brought you in the struggle. If you remember the circumstances, the conditions, you are surrounded by we are in the heart of Sudan. That's where our secretary is. So, when I am passing by, I always look at these people and remember that in the circumstances like this one, that's going to be in the what? Whatever challenges I will find, when I go there and I find a shopkeeper being able to cash up delivery, I remember that that's why I did what? I joined the struggle. Now, all of you comments have your reasons, some of you may have them for money, not only different because of the struggle, but others have fundamental reasons. Thank you for listening to me. My name is Asma. I am Deputy National Leader.
Thank you very much, Council Sasmavin, the National Youth Coordinator in charge of Western Uganda. I check this opportunity to also invite my comrade from Northern Uganda to say something.
Yeah, morning everyone. Yeah, I am by the names Bentiu Samuel, commonly known as Strike Machine. I am the Deputy National Youth Coordinator in charge of the Greater North. I am going to be very brief and precise to my point. Number one, I would like to tell my fellow comrades from across the country, we have journeyed all along throughout the previous night and the other day, that we did not come here just for the purposes of unveiling and getting ranks and whatever that anybody would perceive. We have come here to first of all be given tool of power, instrument of power, that you should go down there to the grassroots and preach the gospel of change. Each and every Ugandan has a very strong reason, must have a very strong reason this time to either vote for whoever candidate he or she could be voting for. I need to tell you one thing. These elections that we are going for, I'm not going to talk on the youth elections, because youth election is gearing us towards the bigger picture. That is the national election, and mine is targeted towards the presidency. This election will really prove us whether we really love Uganda or not. This election will prove whether we are cowards or not. And this election here must be the beginning of a new era, whereby the fundamental human rights is respected, regardless of the corner of the country from which you come or the background from which you come. So my communication goes immediately to my fellow comrades in the struggle. We faced a number of challenges. But still I need to tell you that in a struggle, that is part of life. If we do not die today, tomorrow we must wake up and continue with what we shall have started. Because the struggle did not start today, it started some time back. I need to make a small bit of communication in Acholi, because I know very many people from the upcountry might be really watching this and might not understand what I'm trying to communicate. I'm here with you, Nianomawan Wabion Kerekan Majalo Fully, district Mother Parkan, no one haki in your constituents of Parkan Waki. But I'm here with you, Lord Chilimo. One Wabion can launching, you can Kayar, Kamaling, Guru, Mabit, you can me coordinating activities by the pressure group, people power, the Kumari Uganda, and you Kennedy. But Wabion can Kayudano, Kayupuluana, Niwe Key, my down to go with her, which you wait you there, which you know. One day of you can but and Pulupimo of the Terriani, who go again with war of Hill of their queen. Mabo Terriani, who go again Joman, Maro Lugi, New Jomado take of Uganda. One were big channel with Tika Logada and Logadaye, with Varo Kanma, with Terriani. Lastly, people power. People power. Our power. People power. I need to make this clarity here. I know very many propagandists have gone down there that people power is a central thing, is whatever kind of thing. I need to tell you one thing, that we are in the struggle. I am from Northern Uganda and I've been people power. I have always been in people power and I will still remain in people power. So I would like to stop here by calling upon my fellow youth, my fellow people down there in the grassroots. We've faced enough. It is time we make a decision to make a U-turn in our country in terms of its proceeding politically, economically, socially, but it will be determined politically on the choices that we shall make today and tomorrow in coming days of the 2021 election. Thank you very much.
Let me take this opportunity to thank some of the for us that is to say Wanyala Navi. But now we so got up with them by the moment we are here. Allow me welcome my comrade from Central, the National Youth Coordinator in charge of Central Region, to come and also give us please translate for our comrades here in Uganda what he has said. Thank you.
People power! People power! Our power!
People power.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Namirembe Angela, the Youth Coordinator for People Power in Uganda region. I'm here to make some clarification with what Comrade Marvin has said. I'm going to add on to what he has said. He talked about the qualifications anyone must have to contest as a youth leader in the National Youth Council election. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to add on, I want to emphasize on age. Any person who has to contest in the National Youth Council election must be between the age of 18 to 29. 18 to 29. You must not be 30, but you must be 18 to 29. Then the education level does not matter apart from those ones who are going to represent students. All those people who claim that they did not go to school and they cannot hold any leadership position, this is the chance. If you never went to school and you feel you must be a leader, you have always admired to be a leader, this is the opportunity you have. So I call upon all of you to go and contest in your villages, parishes, sub-regions, up to the district level. Then a point of I want to also correct Comrade Maria. I got a call and I'm informed that the regime doesn't want the opposition people to engage in the National Youth Council election. So to observe very well, the National Youth Council entails only the members of the NRA. And this time around, as the opposition, want to be involved. So, I want to let you know that picking of nomination forms started yesterday, and it is going to end on the 26th of this month. So those who can go to the EC offices and you're interested, please go and do it right now. Just after here, go visit your EC offices and then get the forms. Because if you're not nominated, then there is no way you can contest. As the Central Region Coordinator, I want to request that whoever is going to take a position in the Central Region, or all of us, or in all regions, I request that we unite all the other people in the various districts or regions that we are going to represent. All those people who believe in the people power, you have to work hand in hand with them. And on top of that, it is not only the ones who believe in people power, but there are those people in the NRM who also want to join people power and they don't have a channel to connect with us. We are sending you comrades to be our agents. It is not only for us, but even you who are going. There are places you can reach that Angela cannot reach. There are places you can reach that Comrade Maria cannot reach. So, we call upon you guys, go mobilize as many young people as possible. This is our generation. Remember, we are living in a generation that was not contributed by us. His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni is not for our generation. So it is our obligation as the youth to make sure that we have a generation that is ours, not any other person. And lastly, what I would like to talk about is intimidations are going to come, but no amount of intimidation shall deter us from fighting for what we believe in. Very many propagandists are going to come. The state will also have to torture you and do any other sorts of things unto you. But you guys have to keep strong. This is our country. No one will ever make our country better than us as Ugandans. And this country does not belong to from us as Uganda. You know, there are a lot of people who believe that Uganda is a country of Uganda is not a country of Uganda, but we must make sure that Uganda gets back to us as Ugandans. Power belongs to us. People power. Our power. Ladies and gentlemen, I remain Namirembe Angela, the youth coordinator for Central Region. Thank you. Okay, the Uganda president. Masewo Nebanyabo, then Namirembe Angela. Gamyuka Honorable Zake mu People Power. Ganjagala okutwala omukisa guno okuddamu munange Marvin Sasi byeyayogeddeko oba okutereezaamuko yagambye nti qualifications oba ebisaanyizo byoyo yenna yagala okwesimbawo mu bifo ebya National Youth Council oba mu bululu bw'abavubuka omuntu yenna tolina kulemererwa kugamba nti sigenda kwesimbawo olw'okubanga tekwasoma. Omuntu yenna alina okubanga obanga oyagala okwesimbawo nga weegomba okubeera omukulembeze kekana akaseera teri byagamba nti sasa guno omukisa gwa bonna nti oba wakoma mu B2 oba wakoma mu B3 osobola okubeera omukulembeze, osobola okubeera sekretary w'ekyalo kyomuwandiisi, osobola okubeera ssentebe. Ndowooza mubiwulira nti nze ssentebe w'ekyalo ku kyalo kyange gyenva. So n'ekirala kye njagala okutereezaamu bassebo ne bannyabo obululu bunene bwe tugendamu emyaka gy'abantu abalina okwesimbawo girina kubeera wakati w'emyaka 18 okutuuka ku myaka 29. tosobola kwesimbawo ng'oli waggulu wa myaka 3. Temulina tuyambako mmwe bannaffe be tugenda okuteekawo okutuyambako mugenda kuba munoonya abantu abasobola okukola ki okwenyigira mu buno obululu. Kozi n'ekirala nga njagala okusembyayo nja kubasaba mwenna abagenda okubeera abakulembeze mubeere bagumu. Lino eggwanga lyaffe teri muntu yenna agenda kutereeza Uganda okujjako ffe bannayuganda. Teri muntu asobola kulowooza nti lino eggwanga lyansi ly'abantu balala nga si yeffe. Ffe bannayuganda tulina omukisa ogw'okukola ki okufuula Uganda kye twagala yidde. People power. Our power. Namirembe Angela, youth coordinator. Tujja kusaba okubuulira omulamwa
Thank you very much, Comrade Angela from Central. Abagala Oluganda munatusonyiwa kuba ekisobo tujja kufuna oluvannyuma abalina okwogerako banjiko. People power! Our power! People power! We say NUP. NUP? Oh yeah. So we say people power is a movement that brings everyone, regardless of their religion, regardless of their tribe, regardless of their political party. So I am also people power NUP, NUP. So I also say NUP oil! NUP oil! Thank you very much. So at this juncture, as I had earlier informed you that we also have representatives from the students' wing in the National Youth Council election that coming at the district level. Allow me welcome the former guild president of Makerere University and also coordinator in the institutions to also call upon the young people in the students' fraternity to say something. I'm sorry, he's still his courage.
People power. Joel. Energy. Makerere, we have energy. Comrades power. Comrades Tibim. The students power. The students power. The people power.
Hello.
That's how married students behave. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Katereka Julius. I am the 85th president of the Great Makerere University. I serve as the deputy head of institutions in the People Power Movement in charge of the Kampala metropolitan area. I am also a youth mobilizer for the same movement. Good afternoon. I am here to emphasize the need for the youth to participate in the youth elections. Ladies and gentlemen, we have all made a mistake as a nation. You have seen, we have been telling people that elections begin in 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, general elections begin this year. As the youth, we make a composition of 78% of this population. 78% of this of the Ugandan population is below the age of 30. As I speak, institutions are closed, and the National Youth Council has not said anything about it. It has been student leaders trying to push for the opening of institutions. Ladies and gentlemen, the National Youth Council is supposed to be pushing for the pains where students fall, or they are supposed to be pushing for such things. But it is because we are not involved, or we ignore, or we actually do not know what happens, or we do not learn of this process, and as such we are left behind. I want to encourage all the youth out there in the villages, in the cities, to participate. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to clarify on the issue of expression of interest for the same election. We have a National Electoral Commission, and it has a roadmap. And its roadmap has indicated that we are starting on the 29th to 5th. Expression of interest for people to participate in youth elections or to join youth structures in our villages. The same is not followed. As I speak today, as of 23rd, which was yesterday, we got information that the youth or the people from the NRM party are being given forms, and they are giving them forms between the 23rd and the 27th, and they are planning to block us on participating. I want to tell you that we are not going to kowtow in this nonsense. There is a roadmap, and it must be respected for everyone. That roadmap was given by the Electoral Commission, and I want to encourage the youth here that as soon as they open on the 29th, let us all go, those of you who are interested in this process, go and put your forms on the 29th and the 30th, because after that, people who have participated earlier, after the 2 days, after they have put the NRM structure, they block people from nominating themselves. I hope I am very clear. I have come here to encourage students, a student soy. A student soy. A married student soy. So I want to encourage students to participate in this process. You have seen that on every village there is a slot for students. Now, for you to nominate as a student, you must present a letter from your school, institution, or university, and the student's ID, for that matter, and the national ID on top of everything. So I want to encourage you today, when you get out of here, and those of you that are going to be watching us on TV, that as soon as we have spoken, go to your schools, go to your institutions, and get recommendation letters if you are interested in the slot of a student representative on the village committee. I want to particularly inform the youth, and mostly the youth in the People Power Movement, to come through and participate. We as the students' wing, or as the institutions in People Power, came up with the hashtag for this particular election. Since we are mostly the people on no, it's called TM, Twitter. We are mostly the people there. We are going to be using a hashtag, be involved, to encourage the youth to get involved in the youth election. If you want to use it in different languages, in Luganda we say tukenyigiremu. Then other languages, it will keep on changing. I want to encourage all of you to participate. As I conclude, because concluding I must. I want to still call on university students in the villages where you are stuck right now because of lack of planning from the people that are supposed, that we gave a mandate to plan for us. That as it stands, there is one duty, or there is one window that has been opened, and that is the political window in the nation that only politics is going on as it looks. I therefore encourage the youth, wherever you are, but especially university students, to get out of those beds in the morning and move around the villages, sensitizing people on the importance of the change that we are preaching and the change that we are talking. Thank you very much. I remain Katereka Julius KJ, the 85th President of Makere.
Thank you very much, Mr. New President, Your Excellency Katereka Julius. I'm sorry for having called you former. This lockdown has also not been very good to me. My apologies. When I talked of NUPE National Unity Platform, I had people asking me about people power and people going to bring the people power nomination to as people power. I now speak as people power youth coordinator in charge of Eastern Uganda. We are welcoming forms from people from all political parties who want change, and the Electoral Commission will guide us accordingly. We have an Electoral Committee going to guide us accordingly on how that will be done. Please, even if your DP, my sister Angela is from DP, but she is also welcome to submit expression of interest in the youth elections under People Power, the under People Power umbrella, because People Power is a movement that brings all of us together. So my brothers and sisters from the FDC, my brothers and sisters from JMA and all other political parties, we are welcoming that you bring your expressions of interest under the umbrella, not under National Unity for National Unity Platform. But members of the National Unity Platform, you are also welcome to bring your expressions of interest forms. And on that form, there is always some place that shows which party are you. If you have a party, you can, like Maria has, I can put National Unity Platform. If you do not have any party, please feel free to say you are independent. On that very note, allow me invite the head of institutions, the People Power Movement. I think he's also the head of institutions in the National Unity Platform. One of them. Please, Dr. Sembo Garoya, please come and address the press.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I should be introduced. I am a doctor and I understand that being in the stand ladies and gentlemen,
People power!
C'est bon. People power!
Our power!
Speak like the president is in the building. People power!
Our power!
Our power!
People power!
And I must remind you that he's the senior youth in the movement. You're also colleagues, my name is Dr. Roy Sembuga, and I head an institution. I'm also proud NUP, please note. The umbrella is our symbol. I also come from Republic, and I'm the Minister for Health. I don't have Corona that side. And I am here on diplomatic issues. Thank you very much. Much has been said, and I do not intend to say much, but emphasize, mostly in a docket that I represent. Ladies and gentlemen, let me give information. That one, colleagues, let us also welcome Honorable Honzaake.
People power!
Our power!
Our power!
People power!
Please note that Honorable Honzaake was not with us earlier because of his health issues. He was not born like this, but the state the pain on him, so it sits for longer, it becomes a problem. And we also had another engagement, so you can come here for a short period of time. You must understand that these acts are the reason as to why some of us are in this struggle. Because comments like Wabula are being killed, and very many across the country, this is why we are in this struggle. So I want to encourage all of us to remain strong, not to wither because we've seen a colleague being somehow maybe we must stay focused and understand that we must deliver our country. That's one of the things. Going back to the issue as to why I'm here, I want to give information that on the village executive committee for youth, it is a requirement that every student, because there is a slot for the student, that every student gets a recommendation from your school, your institution of learning. That is very important. That whoever fills that slot for students must have an ID and a recommendation letter from your schools. We are aware that some schools are closed, but as you are aware, we are in a struggle, and these are extraordinary times. We want to beseech you to move around so that you can ensure you get those forms. Secondly, also to emphasize that we have information that NRM is not only nominating their candidates right now, even when they issued the roadmap to start on 29th, we are also aware there is a plan to adopt NRM youth structures into the National Youth Council directly without getting into the election. So we are requesting all the coordinators from wherever you are, be very vigilant. Now, to quote the president himself, he said, I am going to run the most expensive campaign funded by Museveni himself. I want to repeat that statement. A few days ago, while the president appeared on a radio station in Yajja, he said, I am going to run the most expensive campaign funded by Museveni himself. This is what he meant. When the Museveni government organizes such elections, let us get involved and overwhelm them. These elections give us an opportunity to have nine members on every village preaching the full power message. That is why it is very important for the young men of this country that constitute 78% to get involved and ensure that we take all the slots because we can. My projection is that we should get about 98% and give the other 2% not for the NRM but for our politics in other opposition parties, just being lenient. But people from People Power and NUP, we encourage you to participate in these elections. Preach the message. The narrative has always been that the NRM keeps this campaign a low key and then people are not aware. Let us do the sensitization as wide as we can. As I conclude, I think it is important to add a word of encouragement to students out there. Colleagues, Julius Malem of EFF, by the time of the organization of South Africa, he was in charge of the youth wing. He was a young man and they did wonders and they liberated their country. In 1957, coming from Honzaake, while he was in a university in Pennsylvania, USA, he mobilized other students and came together and gave Africa the first African country independence after India, which was led by Mahatma Gandhi in 1952. So students of this country, we have our challenges. Our challenges are employment, our challenges are education, and we must use that vision and we must liberate our country. I want to encourage you colleagues not to fear, but have a world view thing. We are not young anymore. Some of us qualified to be fathers. Some of us qualified to be married. Our colleague has just been married. So I encourage you, all of you, to participate in the issues of this country. If I may settle down on this country, colleagues, Museveni was the University of Dar es Salaam by the time he brought an idea that I think we can fight for this country. Lukunda was in a medical school here in Makerere and later on went to Israel in Mozambique. They were students. After his last paper, passed behind Livingston, for those of you know Yusuf from Makerere, and went to the bush. We are a generation that's going to liberate this country and students from all over the country. You shouldn't be afraid. And I want to say this with clear intent, that to me, I feel that destiny is calling on all of us, and we should be encouraged to see things the way they are. Only all of you could sense what I sense, that the time is right now for all of us to shake off our slumber and see off our fear. We are going to liberate this country because we are many and we are energetic. More than my country, Chairman, my president, I thank you.
The former guild president of Makerere University, Dr. Roy Semboga, thank you very much for that elaborative speech. Makerere, allow me to recognize the presence of the president of Uganda, the General President of Uganda, His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu.
Our power.
Oh, Lutalonga.
Ngaluwede.
When the struggle is over,
we shall wear the victor's crown. We shall wear the victor's crown. We shall wear the victor's crown. When the struggle is over, we shall wear the victor's crown in the new Uganda.
thank you very much. We had to stand up for that anthem because of the presence of our principal, who is the people power leader and also the president of the National Unity Platform. Allow me also introduce the big officials in the people power movement because the principal is around. I recognize the presence of the informal sector leader, Chairman Nyanzi, who is the coordinator of the
People power. Our power.
People power.
People from the border sector, Chairman Nyanzi, people from the informal sector who are young, Chairman Nyanzi is calling upon all of you to be part of this youth election. I also recognize the presence of the spokesperson of the People Power Movement, Honorable Joel Senyonyi. You're very welcome.
People power.
Our power.
NUP oil. NUP oil. NUP oil.
Thank you very much. Proud members of NUP. I am very proud member also. Allow me also recognize the presence of our Executive Secretary, Council David Louis Rubongoya. You're very welcome, sir.
People power. Our power. NUP oye.
Council is also a member of NUP. Allow me also recognize the presence of the Deputy Principal of the People Power Movement, Madam Lina Zedriga, Dr. Honorable.
People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
NUP oye.
Thank you very much, and all our comrades. Allow me recognize the presence of the team leader of the National People Power Youth Wing, Honorable Zake Mutebi Francis.
People power!
Our power.
People power!
Our power.
Our power!
People power.
Zake!
Oye.
Tuge!
But we know this is leading us into a new Uganda, and as young people, you inspired us greatly and given us the motivation to need to also seek office and change what is going on in the country. Thank all of you comrades for being here, and at this particular moment, allow me to invite our team leader who has really done a very tremendous job ever since we were appointed in the youth wing. We've moved around the whole of Uganda. We've been to the central, we've been to the east, we've been to the north, we've been to the west. So most of these coordinators here, we've had a personal interactions with them, because Honorable Zake has been a very, very, very able leader. Honorable Zake, please come and say
People power.
Our power.
People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
NUP oye. NUP oye. Yeah, you have to repeat after me. NUP. NUP. Oye. Mr. President, the principal of the People Power Movement and the president of the NUP, and also my biggest inspiration ever. I take this opportunity to also recognize the Secretariat of the People Power Movement, including our deputy principal, the spokesperson, our executive secretary, the informal sector leader, and all the leaders right here. Please give them at least a clap. I'm Zake Francis, and I'm the team leader of the National Youth Wing of the People Power Movement, and I'm yet to be a full member of the NUP. And I want to take this opportunity to let you know that I will be a flag bearer passing through the Electoral Commission of the People Power Movement and also the Electoral Commission of the NUP to be a member of Parliament again of Mityana Municipality.
Our power.
People power.
People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
Zake.
On the same note, I'm calling upon all young people there. This platform is for us. And this is going to be the time when we are going for these elections, especially these youth elections, whereby we must use our flag come what may. So, and other colleagues out there, please do not be diverted from the course. Go out there, promote our new platform, because it is the alternative, not the opposition. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are right here to unveil to you the members of the youth wing countrywide. We've been doing this job from the time we unveiled. As my deputy has just told you that we moved all over the country. Actually, it was my very first time to be granted the opportunity to move around Uganda. Thank you, Mr. Chagulanyi Sentamu. And we have at least done the job, even within the situation we have right now, where we are given some illegal directives not to move, but at least our members have made it here. I want to thank you so much. Thank you for coming. At least this is the biggest launch I've seen from the time we were nominated. I want to thank you again. You know, we would be here nominating people, just reading names, whereby the people are not here. But at least, I'm sure when we are going to be reading the names, you're all going to be available. I have the first communication, which goes to the first communication is going out there to the Electoral Commission of Uganda, which is supposed to be independent, but actually it operates as if it is not independent. That all the time they have tried so much to frustrate the works of the opposition, and I'm here to let you know that we are participating in these youth elections. We do not expect any frustration, because the moment you frustrate us, you know that we are the alternative, and we are going to do something to expose you, to make sure that we take up those positions from village level. Ladies and gentlemen, I also want to call upon the different youth groups we have in power. There are so many, over 1,000 of them, and they are for young people. Please do not leave this to just the structures of the youth wing. Please come up and also participate, because we need over 900,000 persons who are below 30 years to 18 to participate in these elections, and we want to win them massively to put the NRM party down. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to let the Electoral Commission know that the moment you do not go down to the villages to conduct the youth elections, because you have already frustrated us by not communicating to us the right information to the young people. Right now, the different members of the NRM, they are picking nomination forms from the different headquarters of the EC, something you do not indicate from your roadmap. And the NRM people, they are busy picking, and plus you didn't inform us. So I'm letting you know that you either conduct a free and fair election of the young people, or the young people are going to get involved, and we shall organize it ourselves from the village level. The moment we are going to get involved. Now, there's this kind of thing they do. They sit from within their houses and they start, starting to write and dictating names of people who are not even from the villages. That is not going to happen with the NUP. We have come to do it, and we have come to participate in it and to win it. And that's the most important thing. So wherever you are, just know Zake has come, the Lion of Midiana is here. Kayura dealt with me from Parliament, he failed to kill me, and I'm here. Now on Chora, he has tried the same 2 times from Arua, and now this time when they captured me illegally. So I'm right here in my second life. I'm going to do all whatever it takes to see that I'm taking their boss away using our candidate, the Honorable Chagulanyi Ssentamu. So, young people out there, I'm letting you know that this is our time. This is our time to take positions from the village level up to the member of what? Parliament, because we already have a president already. So anyone out there, you're feeling timid, you feel that you cannot do this, this is not the position you're supposed to be in. Just know that we've come here to do business, the business which was started by our elders. Our elders were never timid. Our elders were brave. They took the whites. They went away. Now this fellow, our fellow black person here, Museveni. One time, our next president, the 10th president, warned Mr. Museveni. He cautioned him that some time back, when he was the age of Mr. Chagulanyi, he told the country that the moment Obote rigs the elections, he will go to the what? The bush. He informed Mr. Museveni that now we are back at the same what? Level. So it is either by ballot or what? Bullet. People power! People power! Young people out there, for me as Zake Francis, I've been inspired from the Honorable Chagulanyi Sentamu, the next president, and I've played my part. This is the time not to just leave these things for the Bobiwine, for the density, for the Ashlafs, for the Nusifas, for the Edimutwe. This is the time to also do it. Don't think that these are security personnel. They are not. They are just like you. They are normal people. I'm not any different from you. What you can do it. If it's somewhere else, do it, please. Do not think that we are going to send you out there and you're going to expect any frustration. Trust young people, we can work within all means. You get it? Yep. The moment you don't do it, I'll come for you, I'll finish you before we lose it. Ladies and gentlemen, let me not waste a lot of time. We shall have time to discuss more. But as you know me, Zendimuzo Ganyi. Kati wabanga tuyagala kubikola, abala bajja kubikola, naye nga tonna bagana kubikola. Nze nja kujja nkulyewo. Ate mulo. So we have to do this whether we are alive or dead. For me, I told Mitana people, even my soul, the moment they kill me, because actually they can't kill me, because they have already failed. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is either now or never. So, I'm taking this opportunity to read to you the different names we are unveiling today to participate in the youth elections. And we are using a narrative to be enyigiremu. Tubikole chi? Ebyokuna tubikole chi? Mulusoga bakoba enyigiremu. I'm beginning with I think without being interrupted a bit, let me begin with Central Uganda, because this is how the list is. Let me begin with the Central Uganda, with Kampala Metropolitan, and we are going to do it in a way that I'm going to read your names, you come up here. You're going to stand in the corridor right here, and then we shall invite our dear President to launch you or to take a picture with you before. So our region head from Kampala Metropolitan is Nyeko Derek. Please come here.
Power, power, people power. What is this?
Nakawa, we have Chocho Immaculate. We have Nyahura Stewart. We have Ganapa Andrew. Machinde, we have Musiri David. We have Kawaka Rasto. We have Nanchinga Justin. Kampala Central, we have Mariam Nansamba. Agaba Ibra. Luwaga, we have Nachuku Allen. We have Mpindi Sulaiman. Kawempe, we have Narukwago Judith. Lumboye Muhammad Abdallah. Mukono, we have Mukoyo Ivan. Nabisubi Susan. Nachimbukwe Peter. And Greta Mubende. We are getting to Greta Mubende. Please, let us first take a photo with or the central? Okay. Kweta Mubende, we have the regional head, Kabuya Frank. Regional deputy, we have Nanyombi Ferista, Isaac Chitanda, Zaina Nampima. Chiboga, we have Nansamba Rosie, Bukenya Rajab. Mitiana, we have Grace Chasapu and Matofu John. Chankwas, we have Kafat Sebwana, Sechanzi Emma. In Mubende, we have Semanda Richard and Nantongo Sophia. Mabila Stretch, we have Seluyange Christopher and Nanyonjo Hanifa. Buyikwe, we have Sembatia Ismail and Narei Soshania. Kayunga, we have Jambo Francis, Sache Lynette. Bukuma, we have Mugabi Susan and Sebulime Faluk. Kweta Luwelo, we have Wembo Chris Jones and Nampera Silvia. We also have Chagulanyi Shafi and Namukisa Esther. Luwelo B, we have Centers Stephen, Ndaula Mastula and Salam Saleh. Nakaseke, we have Babirie. We have Babirie Nankumba, Mukisa Godfrey, Nabagala Rima, Okumu Sam, Musaz Robert, Kasumba David. Great Ampiji, we have Basil Mota, Reste Nabagala. We have Nibutambala, Kakoma Juma, Naba Kamori. In Gwemba, we have Sebila Rogers and Nantumba Peruth. Piji, we have Natai Maria and Chikoyo Michael. Gweta Masaka, we have Kato David and Nalubega Angela. Masaka, we have Nansu Buga Sharon, Irene Nalubega, Senabuya Beka. In Rengo, we have Namulindwa Sharon, Ashadu Jemba, Nachimuli Mariam. Sembabule, we have Nyanzi Henry Maweje.
People power! Power, power!
People power! Madrin Nabit Kind Grace. Chotara, we have Nakasita Rofian, Kavanda Mansul, Kalungu, we have Zifuge Joseph, Nachibule Norin. Ukoma Simbi, we have Narukenge Zulaika, Hamidu Seremba and Igaben, plus Nachirija Jackie. Rakai, we have Ruwaga Patrick, Stella Subi, Nakaima. In Liantonde, we have Hariam Nalubega, Mukamire Godfrey Goodluck. In Kalangala, we have Mukasa Joseph, Namugenyi Mole. We have the ghetto wing with Agaba Anthony and Sasha Musagala. So that's all we have for Central Uganda. I request you, our dear President, to stand with us right here.
Thank you. Cheers. Cheers. Bakola abiri nawe budde bugenze oyo byetaga mawulire nawe just one shot ekumala because you don't need it ngeto byetaga se kulina space eyo Just one bit and leave.
People power, people power, our power, and UUP. I'm reading the people of northern Uganda, and I'm beginning with Oyam district. We have Omala Maxwell, Opio Daphne. Apak district we have Achen Joyce. Lila district we have Mawa Moses. Arono Osco. Otuka we have Abuka Alex. Kole district we have Arayo Caesar. Dokolo district we have Ambrose Ochen. Ateptone. Amorata we have Odong Oriva. Asil Rogers. Aleptong district we have Okabo Edmond. Kwanya district we have Weche Andrew, Akulu Victoria. Arua city we have Teddy Achen and Kato Godfrey. Yumbe district we have Aguliwo Siraj. Madiokoro district we have Aniko Charis. Pakwach district we have Benson Odong. Zombo we have Zatos Wanyang and Thomikum Kenneth. Nebi district we have Chizito, Deprocate, Akat Success. Kopoko district we have Ayume Taban. Abong we have Namusisi Zulfa and Taban Guy. Ajuman district we have Xavier Drama, Ayukuru Majuma. Moyo district we have Moyin Moses, Chandru John. Maracha district we have Lodin Ezat and Achen Julius Oyet. Kotido district we have Akol Joseph. Abim district we have Ojok Walter Emi. Moroto district we have Wamanya Julius. And that is for northern Uganda. Let's clap for them as they are coming up. Base in the eastern part, and with our leader of the northern region, Obedrik Sam. Clap for him. He has done a good one. N-U-U-B. People power. Our power. Our power. People power. People power. Power. We are getting to the eastern Uganda, and we have the leader of Teso sub-region, and we are beginning with Soroti district. Engelu Simon Peter, Ediau Moses, Atalga Agnes. In Ngora district we have Otai Stephen, Bilibwa Mary. In Serena district we have Adiamet Kenneth. Karamamaido district we have Esaru Kobia. Koboko district we have Okiror Martin, Orau Regina. Kumi district we have Omoding Ben. Bukedia district we have Ochen Julius. Mustafa Rukia. Bundaka district we have Isa and Sniper. Chibuku district we have Emma and Majoli. Parisa district we have Charis. Butembo district we have Lois. Jinja city we have Tamale Majekere.
Bobiwine.
Naisa Stella.
People oye! NUP oye! Naisanga oye! Jinja city oye! Nango Stella oye!
Amanyo!
Jinja district we have Rafael and Namusovia Winnie. Iganga district we have Kabaka Ben and Katushabwe Fatuma. Kamuli district we have Mariam Namukase. Luka district we have Tumwesije, Nuswaifu and Saran Namwase. Kariro district we have Nelson Musomba and Nakato Olivia. Uyende district we have Isa Vide Jamal and Rose Nanziga. Namutumba we have Rebecca Chisache and in Maige district we have Bruno and Mariam. Namaingo district we have Buire Joffrey and Arkohip Helen. Bujiri district we have Mutare John and Virunji Teddy. And now the sub-region leaders of the eastern region in Busoga we have Fanta and Jamil.
People power oye! Amani government oye! Omana woman better oye! Ngobi oye! Singa today me. People power!
We have Abdallah and Mumbija.
People power! People power!
Yes, so we have Edmond and Angel. Queen, we have Mande David and Chebet Monica. Kuko, we have Jamus Toshila and Trechwa Nancy. Kapchula, we have Kiptowek and Rui. Please come up. Come up and we request our dear President. People power!
Our power!
Our power!
People power!
We are reading the names of the I'm being informed that I forgot the Yajja region and Lango. Can you please come up? All those from Yajja region and Lango. There is Opio Felix, Lakol, Akurus Okwera, Okero Simon, Oweka Emmanuel, Onen Emmanuel, Anena Lucy, and Otim Kenneth, Rachara Robinson, Akech Gloria, Obalim James, Chidega Junior Amy, Emor David Olila. All those from Acholi and Lango, please come up here.
It's okay.
People power, our power. People power,
Our power.
N-U-P. People power,
Our power.
I also request those from the Eastern region where I didn't hear your name. Please come up here. All those from the Eastern region. Yeah, Wise Twatwaila from Kamuli is also part of our coordinators and not to use structures.
Amani Kabantu. Amani Kabantu.
So we are getting to the Western region and we are beginning with the Renzo sub-region. We have Bwambare Joffrey, Rachel Akik Tusime, Baluk Sam, Mwene Kaspa, and that is Kasese district. Bundibujo district we have Harriet Musumba, Mande Makanika, Unyangabu district we have Bila Juliet Shivan, Mr. Chivito Wilson. Toroko district we have Mr. Bernard. Bunyoro sub-region we have Akunda Moses, Gonza Comfort. Chikuve district we have Ulinje Ronald, Arinai Xavier, Hoima, we have Mugisha Brian, Kansime Julian, Bugaya County we have Kasasa Junior, and Chivale we have Kunihira Bena, and Anatole Chirikwajo. Masindi district we have Birunji Collins, Center Mufeva. Buganga is district we have Kwambare Godwin, Mbazila Leonard. Chiliandongo district we have Alinaita Rogers.
People power hoye. People power hoye. Chiliandongo hoye. Masindi hoye. Hoima hoye. People power. NUP.
Amanyira Rogers from Masindi district. Kagadi district we have Aliganyira Rogers and Agama Simon. Ankole sub-region we have Segawa Kuraishi, known as Ghetto Mayor. We have also Swale Sauda. In Toro region we have Kaija Dori and Moses Mwanguya.
The people power! Our power! People power! People power! Our power! Our power! People power! Zake! Zake! Zivuge! Zivuge!
From the western region whereby you have your name, please come up here. Some names are Mr. We request you, Mr. President, please, all those who have not had your name, come for this picture. I'm calling upon all those people who have not had their names to come up right here. NUP hoye! Yeah, I want to thank you so much for the patience and being so attentive as we are reading those names. At this juncture, I want to request our comrade, the leader of the institutions, to come up here and with our colleagues so that we can at least have this together. Those from institutions, and you're going to work with us in the youth wing so that we really win all these positions. All university students come up here. University students and those from secondary schools, all of those from schools, please come up here. People power! People power! NUP oye! People power! Our power! People power! People power! Our power! Some power, guys! People power! Our power! People power! Our power! Our power! People power! Way! People power! People power! I want to take this time before I invite the principal to remind you to reiterate the words of my comrades in Uganda. Basebo ne banyabo njagala okubategeeza nti akaluka abavubuka katandika ngo mwezi guno olunaku lwa 29 lwe tugenda okuba nga twewandiisa ng'abavubuka okuba nga tugenda okuvuganya ku bifo ebyo era nga tusuubira akakiiko k'ebyokulonda obutatutawaanya era ng'abavubuka mwenna abali eyo mbakoowoola akaluka tukenyigiremu tukakole ki tukenyigiremu basebo ne banyabo tutakenyigiramu guno gwe mundi gwokagwoka kutusosa okuba nagwo nga tuyina ekibiina ate nga tulina n'ekisinde nga kigenda kuba nga kiyingira akalulu kano ate nga tulina okukakola ki tukawangula era olw'ebigambo ebyo mbasaba mwenna mugende mwesimbewo ku byalo byaffe ku miruka kugombolola paka ku districti tulabe nga ebifo ebyo tuba nga tubikola ki nga tubitwala mwebale nnyo mwebalire ddala. At this juncture I want to request you to stand up so that we welcome the next president of Uganda. People power! Olutalo nga luwedde tuliyambale ngule olutalo nga luwedde tuliyambale ngule tulivimba mu Uganda empya. People power! Our power! Some energy guys! People power! Our power! Our power! People power! Add some energy. We want Ochola to hear this. People power! Our power! Our power! People power! Thank you so much. Mr. President, take the podium. When the struggle is over, we shall wear the victor's crown. We shall wear the victor's crown. We shall wear the victor's crown. When the struggle is over, we shall wear the victor's crown in the new Uganda. People power. Our power. Our power. People power. People power. Our power. Our power. People power. Well, I also want to teach you one more thing. When I say national unity, you say NUP. And when I say NUP, you say national unity. NUP. National unity. National unity. NUP. NUP. National unity. National unity. NUP. People power. Our power. Our power. People power. Please resume your seats. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I want to first and foremost salute my dear deputy. I want to salute our executive secretary. I salute you, sir, Mr. Spokesperson, the leader of the informal sector and fellow leaders. But most importantly, I want to salute the head of today's function, the leader of the youth wing of the Power Movement, the Honorable Francis Zake. I want to salute the people you live with, Comrade Anne-Marie Natavi, Comrade Angela Namirembe, Comrade Sasi Mabe, and all other leaders. Friends, I want to appreciate all of you that have come from far and wide. I see comrades coming from as far as Ajumani. I see comrades coming from as far as Acholiland, Apoyo Matek, Apoyo Tukwa. I see comrades coming from as far as West Nile, Awajiko. I can see comrades coming from as far as Chikezi, as far as Ujiri, and from all over the country. This is indeed a sign of national unity. Allow me, since you're young people, I really understand that you're flexible people and you're casual people. So, briefly to explain why I'm dressed in a very casual way and why I came a little bit late. I was having a very productive meeting with fellow artists. And because I didn't want to waste that time to change into suits, and because I knew that I was meeting the youth, young people, I came the way I am. So kindly receive me the way I am. I stand before you to represent the People Power Movement. I'm also the leader of the National Unity Platform. But ladies and gentlemen, as People Power, we represent all forces of change. So please feel comfortable no matter which political formation you come from. We are all one, and our main mission is to liberate this, our country. Comrades, why are we here today? We are here to yet again stamp in the resolution we had long time ago that we are on a course to change this country peacefully and democratically. For a long time, young people have been disconnected from power. We did not show enough interest in youth elections, and yet this revolution is primarily led by young people. So this is yet again to add my voice to the many voices that we had before, calling upon you to embrace these elections, take part in them either as candidates or as voters. Take all these positions. As you know, in the past they've been occupied by RDCs, by DSOs, and by very many regime apologists. Today we want to occupy them as the young people of Uganda. Friends, just yesterday I was your age, but now a few grays are coming in my beard and soon will be coming in my hair. That means we don't have so much time. We must do what we must do, and we must do it now. Frantz Fanon one time said that every generation must identify its mission and either pursue it or betray it. By our mere presence here, we know that we have indeed identified our mission. The question is, are we going to pursue it or betray it? That is going to be answered not by our words, but by our actions. So in Luganda we say, Tusimbu de.
Yeah, man.
Friends, you've had so many people calling me Ngovi here. Yes, I am Ngovi. When I cross the Nile, I become Ngovi. When I go to Bunyoro and Toro, Papa Yange Harari. And when I went to Ankole, they didn't give me a name or a pet name. They gave me a wife. Comrades, there's not so much for me to add on the noble words you've heard from the comrades. But I want to remind you that this is not going to be easy. This is going to be tough. They will intimidate you. They will beat you. They will imprison you. They've already killed some of our comrades, and I know they will kill a few more of us. But I'm very convinced from the bottom of my heart that we shall win. Thank you. We are the foundation. You young people are the foundation of the leadership of this country. And it's important that we assert it now. The 2021 election has already begun. We are in the middle of the election. So this is no joking subject like Gorola likes to say. We are serious, and we must be serious not just in word, but in deed as well. Allow me, young people, to also remind you about the National Unity Platform. I know that many of you have seen about it, and yes, many of us have embraced it. But it's important to remind you that the National Unity Platform is the political wing of the People Power Movement. Yes. You have heard many leaders are choosing us, and rightly so, that we are going into a democratic exam without an examination center.
A center number! Imagine!
Well, now, I'm glad to inform you once again that you have a center number. NUP! You say National Unity. NUP! National Unity! ladies and gentlemen, we can only exercise our power when we are organized. Because power is nothing without control. We are organized as the National Unity Platform, and we know that we have been in touch and will continue to be in touch and work together with our brothers and sisters from the different other formations. That is the meaning of leadership, and we must start by showing it to those that came before us, and yes, to those that are going to come after us. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you that there is nothing like a scientific election. Going into this election as prescribed by the law. The reason why the dictator was trying to stop us from reaching the people is because he is scared of us. True. He is very scared of us that he even fears us reaching the people. But because the law is on our side, because the people of Uganda are on our side, and yes, because God is on our side, we are winning at every step. Once upon a time, they tried to illegally ban the beret that I and many comrades here are wearing. Well, we are still wearing it. Once upon a time, the Minister of Health came out with illegal directives. For starters, we complied until she defied her own directives. Not only her, you saw with the Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs and other people. And yes, you saw the President justifying breaking those illegal directives. What does that mean? That means we should forward. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to give you more confidence today that there's nothing wrong with you interacting with the people of Uganda. The decision we are about to make is a decision that is going to bind us for the next 5 years. I say this again. The decision that we are about to make is a decision that is going to bind our nation for the next 5 years. So every risk is worth taking. We took a risk having seeing our brothers and sisters murdered in cold blood by men and women in uniform who we paid to protect us. We didn't give up. We've seen people shot dead under the disguise of enforcing the COVID regulations. We did not give up. So there's nothing that is going to make us give up this time around. I want to encourage all of us to use this election as an opportunity to build structures, connect with fellow young people. This revolution is led and will be accomplished by young people. Build structures, get more comrades into this struggle. Let us persevere, let us follow the guidance of the leaders, and let us also offer leadership to our friends. I always say to the people that everybody is a coordinator. Do not get drunk on power, do not get obsessed with the positions that you're vying for. What we want is much bigger than the positions that we are going to occupy. So do not, please do not mix the revolution and the positions that we want. Do not play traditional politics. We are young people and we need to provide something different. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to once again salute the leadership of the youth wing. I want to remind all of us that the voting day is going to be 17th of August. Therefore, we don't have so much time. From here, ladies and gentlemen, men and women of honor, let us go to work. Because Uganda is looking at us, Uganda is putting all the trust and hope in us, and this is a generation that must not disappoint. I salute you and I thank you for God and my country. People power! Our power! People power! Our power! National unity! NUP! National unity! NUP! NUP! National unity! Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Just the last one. I know that we did not get enough space to take the pictures, so we'll get some photo moments with each group, ladies and gentlemen. In Bikobe mu Luganda oba mu Lusogwa.
Mwana tonkone.
Asebo nibanyabo tusanga ireno kubabonako. Muzikirize njogere mu Luganda. Kubanga abantu abamu bayinza obutantegeera. Njagala nnyo okubaniriza mwena baganda bange naddala mmwe abavubuka bato bange kati njogera nga senior youth kubanga emyaka gitandise okumbuubira akawero tegiyiseewo myaka mingi nga nange ninganga mmwe nga ndi youth naye kati ndabika sikyakwalifyinga kubeera youth kitegeeza ki tetulina budde bungi baganda bange tetulina okukola tulina okukikola kati omusajja omu omugezigezi France Fanon yagamba buli mugigi gulina okumanya oba okuzuula omulamwa gwagwo kati ogwo mugigi gusalewo oba okugulyamu omulamwa ogwo olukwe oba gutuukiriza omulamwa ogwo kyemanyi nti omugigi gwaffe gwazuula omulamwa gwagwo era ffenna twasalawo okugoberera omulamwa ogwo guguze kale nno njagala okubaniriza mwenna abavudde egule ne bweya abavudde ajumani abavudde ebugiri abavudde Moyo, abavudde Mbalala, abavudde Kasese n'abalala. Mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala. Bw'otunula wano olaba ekifaananyi ekya National Unity oba okwegatta kw'eggwanga. Kubanga guno omulamwa si gwa ggwanga limu, si gwa ddiini emu, si gwa kikula kimu, wabula gwa bannayuganda ffenna abaagala enkyukakyuka. Basebo ne bannyabo babanjulidde oludda lwaffe oluli political oba platform eri political gyetugenda okuyitamu okuyingira mu kalulu gyebayita National Unity Platform naye tekitegeeza nti baganda baffe ne bannyinaffe abava mu bibiina oba ebitongole ebirala ebyobufuzi tubasuula ebbali twatandika ekisinde kya People Power okugatta abantu bonna abayayanira enkyukakyuka okuva mu bibiina ebyenjawulo okuva mu mawanga ag'enjawulo n'okuva mu bikula ebyenjawulo naye era nga bwe muwadde mulaba bannaffe nga batuyeeya ate nga batuyeeya mu butuufu nga bagamba tugenda mu bigezo ebyokulonda naye tetulina senta ndi musanyufu bategeeza nti olwaleero tulina senta eyo bagita National Unity ekisinde kyaffe ekya People Power kigendagenda mu maaso nga gwe mulamwa ogutugatta ffenna oba alliance oba coalition era twatandika dda tukyagenda maaso era tujagenda maaso okukwatagana ne bannaffe bangi abatwegaseeko mugende guno newankubadde nga babibiina byanjawulo ate n'abalala bajja kutwegattako nga batugenda maaso. Baganda bange wali baddewo okweveera kw'amaanyi naddala mu bavubuka nga tebettanira nnyo nsonga za kulonda. Lwaki? Ng'ebifo bino eby'abavubuka ebiseera ebisinga gavumenti teyagala nabyogerako, teyagala babuusa nti wali okulonda okwo. Ewesanga ng'ebifo bino bijuziddwamu ba RDC, ba DISO, ba PISO n'abalala abakozi ba gavumenti. Naye nga bino ebifo byammwe abavubuka. Kale nno twagala okubawendula mwenyigire mu kulonda kuno nga mwesimbawo oba nga mwenyigira mu kulonda. Mubuuze abantu mbagula amaaso bamanye nti bino ebifo byabwe. Ate kuno okulonda nsaba bannange tukukozese nga springboard ate tutwale mu kulonda okulala. Mugamba mu bufunze 2021 mission yatandise dda. The election has already begun. Njagala n'obajukiza bannange nti tekigenda kubeera kyangu. Bagenda batiisatiisa, bagenda bakuba emiggo, bagenda basiba, era n'abamu ku bannaffe batandise dda obbatta, era abamu ku ffe bajja batta, naye njagala obbakakasa nti tugenda kuwangula. Kubanga amateeka gali ku ludda lwaffe, tugenda kuwangula kubanga bannayuganda bali ku ludda lwaffe. Naye okusinga kwa byonna tugenda kuwangula kubanga Katonda ali ku ludda lwaffe. Njagala okumaliriza nga mbategeeza nti ffe twagobye ne sekugoba yenna era nammwe mbakunga mugobe kye bayita scientific election. Tewali kintu kye bayita scientific election
nakyemalira atufuga n'abo abamulya mu ngalo. Kino bakitandikawo ng'ekiwaani ekyokugezaako okutwawula ku bantu. Batya nnyo obubaka bwe tuwa abantu, ensonga lwaki baagala tugende mu kulonda nga tewali kampeyini. Twabagambirawo nga tutubeekwegeredde nti tewali bintu bya scientific. Tujja genda maaso n'okutuuka ku bantu, era namwe mbakunga mutuuke ku bantu mubeebuuzeeko. Singa twalina okugoberera bino ebintu bandikoze kye batugamba okukola. Minisita w'ebyobulamu yennyini Betty Ruth Acheng mwamulabye ng'akubalaale, mwamulabye ng'akola procession. Kitegeeza nti talina kyatugamba kati. Ne baminisita abalala bonna mwabalabye. Ate n'omukulu atufuga atukulisa obumbula bwe yavuddeyo yamuwanye buwaane. Sebo Mr. Museveni naffe tukulinze otuwaane olw'okutuuka ku bantu. Nga bwe kitalina buzibu Mama Corona okutuuka mu bantu, era tekirina buzibu Tata Corona okutuuka mu bantu. Njagala kumaliriza nga mbasaba nti bwe mugenda mu kulonda kuno mukozese kukwatagana okuzimba emirandira oba structures yonna gye muli, kuba kuno okulonda si enkomerero wabula ate kutandika butandisi. Kitegeeza nti mission 2021 etandise ate egenda mu maaso. Njagala okusaamu ekitiibwa abakulembeze baffe ab'ekiwayi ky'abavubuka. Honorable Francis Zaake, weebale nnyo okutuwa amaanyi. Your wounds and your pain embolden me more. You humble me when you say I inspire you, because you know you inspire me. So, njagala okwebaza mwenna abakulembeze, Honorable Zaake, Comrade Natabi, Comrade Angela Namirembe, Comrade Sasi Mavini, Comrade Comrade Strike Machine. Kindly stand up. A strike machine, no? A strike machine, no? That gentleman. Let me keep it. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to salute all of you, and I want to charge all of us. Because in Badejo Geralugan, Jagala mwe no basamwe chiwa. Era bwanonga bachajize tugende tukole kuba bannayuganda batunulidde nnyo bannange. Bannayuganda bataddemu nnyo essuubi, bannayuganda bataddemu nnyo obwesige, ate nga kino tusobola okituukiriza kuba amaanyi gonna tugalina, tuli bavubuka. Tewali nsonga yonna yonna etulemesa kutuukiriza kye twagala kutuukiriza, kubanga ekiseera kye kino, obudde bwe buno, ate era abantu yeffe. Mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala olwa Katonda ensi yaffe. National unity. National unity. National unity. NUP. National unity. National unity. NUP. National unity. People power. Power. People power. Power. People guys. Oscar with it.
Babadde batulamu. Ababadde babadde batulaba abatuwuliriza live eddoboozi lya Uganda olunaku lwa leero ekibiina kya NUP National Unity Platform balonkinze era nga kyekimu People Power obanga People Power balonkinze obanga bagezezzaako Unveiling oba okulonda obukulembeze bw'abavubuka abagenda okulaba nga nabo balonda obukulembeze bw'abavubuka ku byalo wa gye basibuka. Naku lwa leero lubadde lunaku luwanvu almost okuva ku makya gye twatandikidde naye nga ebadde embeera yakulaba nga balonda obukulembeze bw'abavubuka mu institutions like ne mu universities masomero kwoteeka n'awamu ku byalo okusobola okwenyigira mu kulonda okugenda okubaawo 2021 mu kalulu ak'abavubuka oba aka Uganda yonna ak'obukulembeze bw'eggwanga lya Uganda yonna. So olunaku lwa leero obukulembeze obw'enjawulo bulondeddwa obw'abavubuka era nga tubadde live wano ku kitebe Kamwokya ng'akuweereza si mulala ye musajjawo Subuga Muhammadi amanyiddwa nga eddoboozi lya Uganda atukuweereza gabadde gagenda mu maaso. Wenyigiremu oba sigala naffe okulaba nga tukuweereza gye twatandikidde ne wa komye. Tweyanza nnyo tweyanze nke munene waffe twatukanise nammwe omuka Katonda abankuumi.